I'm interning at the San Francisco Ballet Center for Dance Education. It's a department within San Francisco Ballet that focuses on community outreach and arts education. In public schools, private schools, Catholic schools, they have a couple different residency programs where they bring artists in to teach children about multicultural dance. A lot of their programs happen through the year. So I actually was a part of the process of putting these programs together. But luckily they have 2 programs during the summer, and I got to actually do hands-on experience with kids and see kind of the fruits of my labor, what we were doing in the office and then implementing those programs, in the community.
The Contemporary Jewish Museum is an interesting mix of sort of cultural, historical museum and arts museum. I've been working with the exhibitions department, so I do some research, sit in on design meetings. I'm working on a lot of different upcoming exhibitions actually, so I kind of jump between projects. It's been really exciting for me to get such a variety of different projects.
TheaterWorks is a developmental theater company. One of the biggest things that it does is called its New Works Festival, which is what I am an intern for, the duration of the New Works Festival. The show that I'm working on right now is called Little Rock, and it's completely new. The music director and I have literally been making a score from scratch. He'll kind of like write out ideas and then bounce them off of me. I'll write them down and I have freedom to edit them or to come up with new ideas and then bounce them off him. So if this show goes on to, a regional theater, they're going to have a score that was created in part by me. And just feeling that, like knowing that I was part of that, is just an amazing feeling.
I've received the opportunity to watch my boss sort of interact and interface with different organizations in the Bay Area, which is something I didn't know happened. And it's been really interesting. I think that's something I'll take on. That collective community action is what makes these organizations really strong.
I think the most important thing that I've learned is just the holistic way that a museum works, how many different departments go into making it happen. It's just incredible how large the scope is. How do you present the materials that you have in a way that best suits the material and best suits the people who are viewing it?
I'm always right next to the sound booth and I'm always like peeking over because it's really fascinating to me watching a sound designer work. And I never thought about sound designing in a live theater context, but this experience by itself has kind of made me reevaluate everything.
I definitely want to pursue a career in the arts. Arts education right now is sort of my focus after spending the summer here. I feel like it's one of my passions that I've sort of just now discovering. I've always been doing this sort of thing, but now it's kind of implemented as like a career. And I'm like, oh, this actually exists.
I think that my experience will really help me to organize projects that I'm planning on working on. I have a senior project for drama, which is producing, which is, again, all of those dissimilar parts that come together.
After this summer, I have realized that I don't necessarily ever want to live without theater in my life. Even if I'm not on stage, if I'm in the room and I'm helping them in the journey, if I'm part of that, it's just so validating and uplifting, and nothing really compares to that. So I think this experience has really made me realize what I want to do. It's been amazing.